everyone. This is Elizabeth. How are you all doing today? Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I hope you're all having a wonderful Wednesday. So, yeah. This silliness. You can thank this look for today, for today's intro, is brought to you by Mary Alice. Thank you, Mary Alice, for the googly eyes. We had a blast. So, anyways, I can't see you guys. You guys. Yeah, so it's not my fault. It's not my fault. That's all Mary Alice. So need a nap easier. But you guys, that was hilarious. You have to admit that was hilarious. I got to meet with Mary Alice and a couple of other crafty friends in Pennsylvania, and yeah, she brought googly eyes, so we did googly eye photos, and somebody named Miss Pam was like, hey, you should do that during your live. So we did it during the live. But oops, let me move this out of the way, because you can't see nothing with googly eyes. I'm just saying. How is everybody doing today? Let us say hello to Anna Moret. Anna. Hello, lovely lady. Mary Alice. Hello. Jenna, how are you doing? PJB Stampa. Hello. Mary's Crafty Creations. Hello. Cordelia, hello. Ms. T, Not Afraid of Color, is lurking. You guys, I'm going to be hanging out with T and Dawn on the 25th in the morning. I am getting up, and I'm going to participate on T's live on the 25th. I'm excited. The Messy Palette, hello. Mr. Jim, sir, how are you doing? You were getting rid of hiccups. You may just have to rewind. I'll give you a minute while you rewind. You can rewind. Pardon me. Ugh. Let me. Let's see. I hope I got everyone. My chat on the screen starts with Anna Moret. So if you said hello before that and I didn't call your name, that's why, because I don't see it. So you'll have to say hello again. And then we've got a couple of lurkers today. Ms. T, Not Afraid of Color, and Ms. Dawn, the Crafty Visage. They're lurking, and we appreciate lurkers. Jana sent pictures to the chat. What? Happy Place Crafting. Hello. Yep, she sent screenshots to the chat, so I look absolutely ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thanks, Jana. Debbie J, hello. How are you doing? And I do believe she is home. I saw the plane footage yesterday. The thumbnail showed the eyes, really? That's so hilarious. So yeah, it was just a goofy little thing. Sorry. But you guys, I have Happy Meal today. Let's start with some Happy Meal because I kept forgetting it, and I wanted to get into my Happy Meal This one is from the Klepsers, aka Melissa K. Look, her little address thingy, she put her little chitter tat on there. Isn't that adorbs? Isn't that adorbs? And then coffee. Focus. But, and a little sticker and everything. Happy mail has arrived. Pull this. Oh, look at the little chitter tats. Isn't that cute? Oh, there. Oh, yep. Oh, happy one when she got home. Oh, look at that. Is her whole family's there. Oh, that's so cute. I like that too. Check that out. Little pops of color maybe, or those enamel dots. But yeah, that's nice. I like that. That's cute. Jay, if you're out there, look! There's Kitter Cats. This one I like. This one's like, huh? I don't know. I'm going live tomorrow at noon with Noon Collections. ECR, it included the Froggy. Got you, girl. But noon, I gotta go to the print shop. I didn't get to, well, I went to the print shop and I have to make PDFs. So, yeah. This one has got a cool stamp. This one's from Jay. It's got a skateboard stamp, but the cancellation is, keep something in view as we deliver to you. Safety? Maybe? Safety in view? But it's like a postal truck. I think that's pretty cute. But this one's from Jay, our crafty friend. Oh, and he used Bitty Penny. That's Bitty Penny paper. Hey there, friend. On green paper with green inkums. We're practicing our handwriting with Dippin' ink. Is his glittery? Yeah, it's got a little bit of sparkle to it. He might need to shake it up more. I found that my well ink that has mica in it, you have to shake it, dip a few times and shake it, because the mica settles way too quick. But yeah, I feel, isn't it cute? I know. Okay, so, which is funny. Jay, where are you? You requested this, sir. You get your booty here. And then I got some goodies from Mary Alice. Aren't they cute? Oh, Mary Alice, if you're looking, I think I have your magnet. Because, yeah, it was stuck to the back of this. So, I have kidnapped your magnet. I might have broke it. Let's double check. It just smacked. It smacked so hard to that other one, but no, it did not break. But yeah, that smacked hecka hard into this one. I got magnets everywhere. Okay, but yeah, so I got some goodies from Mary Alice. This one is from Colorado Craft Company. It's like a little birdhouse and a little cottagey or no, this is like a sign, like a corner sign. I know what that is. The key is just there. The key moves. We'll move the key and then you put your address numbers right there. Multitask. Debbie J is asking how everyone is. And then this one is some cute little flowers and a coordinating stencil-ish. Not coordinating, but a pair. Yeah, because it's got leafy things, but for like a whole background. And then this one. Look at that one. Isn't that pretty? Oh, my Spellbinders kits are being charged extra this month for tariffs. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I hitchhiker. Yeah, your magnet went on a road trip. Road trip for the magnet. So we might use a couple of these today. We're definitely going to use the stencil because I want to show you what we're going to do. And I'll show you that that'll work too. But today, oh, please hold. I did forget to grab the stamp or the dies that I wanted to use today. I want to use my dies. Not you, not you, not you, not you. Yes, for you, and maybe you, and you, and you. Because I want to make some postage stamps. Because they're so fun. Okay, so back in the 1900s, you guys, 1991 for that one. Some of them 1990, 91, 1990, but they're the metal dies. And in order to use these, you would get what they called a stylus before phone stylus. This is not a phone stylus. This is a regular stylus, okay? They have bald. That one's tiny. Let me see if my other one's got a bigger one. Yeah. So they've got bald ends. So they have teeny tiny bald ends in different sizes. They even have bigger ones. This one has a medium and a even bigger end on it. Okay. These are what they used to be as styluses back in the day. Here, I think that was a hammer thingy. I don't think that is one. Linda G says I have a bunch of those and my light box. And you can definitely use a light box with them. You can just also, what I used to do back in the day was just try and figure it out. Like, just put it on the paper because we didn't have a light box at the time. I'm going to get this one here. It's called Pansies. It doesn't have a year on it. Yes, it does. 1990. It's a 1990. And all you need to do these is you need the thing and you need like paper. You can use vellum. You can use paper. You can use all the things. I'm just trying to see if I have some scraps. Please hold. Because it's small. I don't need a ton. This one is really thick paper. 65 pound. It's probably a decent size. If you get thick, it just takes a bit to work it. Work it. But you totally could, right? You could totally do all the things. So I'm going to get this little piece of paper here. We're going to set that on there. And you can't see nothing. I know. It's crazy. But then you would just start pressing. You guys. Let's get a bigger one. You just kind of like press the paper into the thing. And you just burnish. And you burnish. And you burnish. And this is how I would have done it back in the day. Without a light box. Because, you know, I didn't have a light box back at the time. And then we got the light boxes, which weren't as fancy as what we have now, right? And you would press. And it would emboss the thing, right? It's kind of cool. It's kind of time consuming. Let's get the light box. And we'll show you how much easier it is with a light box. Because again, you can see the things happening with the light box. Or a light thingy. Whatever you want to use. Lights, camera, action! Can we put that? Where did that go? Oh, we'll just get another one. I don't even know. But see, now you can see. Now you can see. And then you, oops. Let's tape these together just so they don't move around. Because we have that lovely stuff, right? We have some minty tape. We're just going to do that. We're going to flip it over, and then we can use our tiny stylus for tiny areas, and we're just going to get in there, work it around, flip it over to a bigger stylus. And what we're doing is the brass plate has some depth to it, right? Not a ton of depth, but enough to shove the paper in there. And because paper is kind of pliable, like we're moving the fibers of the paper and expanding them and stretching them, doing the things to get it into the thing. So you just go through and you do this, okay? It can be therapeutic. You can definitely change up the stylus. Like I'm using this medium one here for this particular one. If you had a bigger areas, you could get your bigger stylus out. Okay, so we got that part. Get our branchies here, and we'll work on these. See, that one's a little tiny right there. Press. The only thing I don't like about these is they're skinny, but if you have a pencil holder, you might be able to put that on there. You can do this on pattern paper. You can do this on foil stock. You can do this on anything papery. Like I was saying, vellum. Probably not so much on tissue paper because you would probably rip it. But maybe rice paper, something that's got a little bit of weight to it. And it's kind of like following in a stencil, right? If you were coloring with a pencil through a stencil, granted the stencil would be on top. We're just kind of doing it backwards a little bit. But you can do this and have a lot of fun. Now, if you find these at the thrift store, because I don't know what companies still sell them. They're brass stencils. Make sure to like that video. Thank you, Linda G. Oh yes. Yeah, run it through the thing. Mine just twitched. No, you're fine. But this is how it was done back in the day. And this is going to give you what I would call the best depth in results because you're shoving the paper into the crevices yourself. Okay, but we're going to do lazy crafter way too. So, if you have a die cutting machine with the rubber mats for embossing your die cuts, I don't do that here. I'm always afraid that I'm gonna just cut through the rubber mat, but you can use your die cutting systems to emboss with die cuts. Well, you can also emboss with these, and I shall show you. I think I got everybody. Okay. We're just double checking here. Get that nice and pressed in there. Okay, and then before we take it apart, okay, we can double check the front. I'm not seeing this one. Yeah, I forgot a petal here. You can kind of see that it's pushed through. So there's that one. We can double check. Make sure everybody got smushed. And then there's some things you can do before you remove this, right? I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know. We're going to get our watercolor, our re-inkers. We're using them as little watercolors for today because we can. I'm just going to hose them down a little bit. Get my paintbrush a little bit wet. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, so let's add a little bit of color. And we can do this right through the stencil, because it's become a stencil, right? So we can do that. Did I get that one? I don't feel like I got that one. Okay, we're going to get our brush wet again. And then we're going to get some greenery going. Little bit of greenery. Little bit of darker greenery. A little bit more water. And then just add some green in here. Okay, so then we can peel and reveal. Ah, look at that. Come on, focus. So we can use it as a thing, but it is now embossed. I know, pretty cool, right? So we have a nice embossing going on. You can see the back. We've pushed it in there. Now the nice thing about these, you can position them anywhere on the page, right? You can, the little guys, you can put them anywhere you like. Marguerite Francis, hello, hello. Yes, yes. You can definitely foil quill. If we have time, I can do that a little bit later. I plumb forgot about that, but yes, you can foil quill them. Even your regular stencils too. I would not recommend it on top of your because those foil thingies get hot. I wouldn't recommend it on this. Let's just say that. I wouldn't recommend it on that. But you can do the blind method like I was doing at the very beginning. But the other thing you can do, okay, if you have a die cutting system, and many of us have die cutting systems, okay, you do the same thing. You get your die positioned wherever you want it on your piece of paper. You get it positioned. You grab your die cutting system. Spellbinders has a fabulous system, okay, and on theirs they tell you what you need. They tell you what you need. It says how to emboss a cut shape. That's because, like I was saying, you can emboss die cuts, okay. It tells you need D plate. D is a nice hard one. E, which is rubbery, the rubbery one. And then the die, cutting is cutting part up, so it would be like this. The paper would go against this, because if this was a cutting die, we would want the cut to go into there. So the paper is going to go against that, And then we need our B plate. And then this thing. Now for me, for the best results, I need a shim. So I've got their thinny shim, and I got a piece of paper in there. And that's for my machine, my brass embossing things. Now, I would recommend just doing a normal run through. Don't put any shims in there. Test your machine first. Do it as they suggest. Okay? Do it how they suggest. And then we're going to put that up like that. So the paper is going to go against this. And we got that down. And then we're going to make our sandwich. We're going to make our sandwich. And then we're rolling. And it doesn't feel like it's done anything. You're like, did we do it? Did we get things done? No. Yes. Okay. And then you'll be like, I can't tell. Which, let's be honest, I can't tell right now. But then we flip it over. And we see that it did. Unfortunately, though, it will emboss everything. Okay, even that little circle. I think the circle is for if you put them on a hook or a clip or something to save them. I don't know. But look at this. Oh, my mint tape. Sometimes when you roll the mint tape through, it just gets extra sticky. Okay, but there it is. And I don't know if you guys can see, but it says pansies on there backwards. It says it backwards, but even I should have put it down the other way, but it also embossed a little bit of this. Not all of it, just a little bit. But it is embossed. Look at that. I know, cute and adorbs. But the same thing, if you want to color it beforehand, right, you would pull it out and just leave everything attached and then color it. Okay, or you can color it afterwards. I mean, there's plenty of ways to do the things. So we could, I'm gonna mist it. Okay, no, I lied. I saturated it. I oversaturated it. My bad. So this isn't going to color very well because I got it super duper wet. And then we just kind of look for our shape. This isn't going to look as nice as the other one, I don't think. Yeah, when we got it wet, it kind of, it did some weirdness. I got it too wet, and so now it kind of flattened out our thing. It kind of flattened it out. So be mindful of that. If you get it wet, it'll kind of flatten out. It kind of flattened out. But yeah, so there are ways to do it. I think definitely leave the stencil on. But you can tell we did a better stenciling job for there. I wonder if we just put an extra shim. I don't know. Let's try it again. We're going to re-emboss it. Maybe. Where's it at? We're going to run it through again. Because I see right there. We're going to put the paper against the mat. And then we're going to put another shim in. Shim, shim, shiroo. We're going to put another shim in. And we're going to set that on there. And we're going to try this again. We're just going to try it again. Yeah, you could paint it while the stencil's on before you emboss. Yeah, you could do it all the ways. Oh, that one. I don't know if that is better because it's like wet or what. We might have found, oh my gosh. Look at how, wow. Look at how nice that is, because we got it wet first. I would definitely recommend getting the paper damp. And by damp, I mean wet. But look at that. Isn't that just... Oh, you guys, the things we do. Like, I know. Whoa. Wow. Wowzers. Oh, I love that. Okay. Let's do more. More, please. This is I don't know if this is, I don't think this is watercolor paper. I think this is just textured paper, which we're going to be fine with. We're going to cut a little chunk of this textured paper. So we're going to cut that off. We're going to spray it. Spray. Okay. And in our sandwich, which we got staticky stuff going on here. Ugh. So we've got this down. And for me, I'm using 2 copy paper shims and the one shim that it comes with. That goes down. That goes on top. This goes rubbery side to the paper. Smish and roll. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay, so we're rolling. Ran out of room. Find out where's that. And then we've pressed it in. And before we take it off this time, it's still damp. So we're going... I keep reaching for the water. Let's move the water a little bit closer. And let us get our re-inkers. You can use watercolors. You use whatever you want. Do. The re-inkers don't move exactly like watercolors. They like to seep in because they're not watercolors, but they're close enough, right? You could totally use your watercolors. Let's do yellow centers, like so, and then we'll go out into a orangey color. I don't know what all the colors are on my palette because I blend, so they make new colors. Okay, and then we can peel and reveal. Looky, isn't that nice? Oh my goodness. Now, granted, it's got that hole there, right? But if we trim this around, or even fussy cut or whatever, you can poke a hole and do some string through it. You know, it doesn't matter. You can leave it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We're going to leave that to dry because I do want to make a card. Okay, I do want to make a card with some of these, but I want to die cut with postage stamps, and we're going to see if we can do that. Now, the other thing is, you can use your metal dies like we've done here, and you can get some fun impressions with your brass thingies. But you can also, Jenny G, with that tiny, yes, yeah, you could totally, You would just have to find the right sandwich. But we'll look at that really quick. But we're going to take a stencil. Okay. Same thing. Okay. Same thing. We've got our platform set up. We might need more shims because this is even thinner than that. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use the packaging as a shim. I'm going to stick that right in there with all the rest. I'm going to stick it right in there. And then I'm just going to use this piece of paper because it is, and I'm going to mist it because it works so well for the other one. And we're going to put the paper next to the rubber mat. So that's going to go on this, the white part. The paper is going to go next to the rubber mat, like so. Then the rubber mat and the other plate are going to go on top, but the rubber mat goes first. Rubber mat gets to go first, and then we send it on through to the other side. Okay, that was a pretty tight fit. Too much shim, but that's okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay. So you can use your stencils that way too. Look at. Now, I do have a line here because this has a line on it. Is it on both sides? So it's not on both sides. So if you don't want that line, just make sure the lines, like what is that even? But, yeah. Oh, it even impressed into, I don't know if you guys, the stencil marked this. That's hilarious. But, yeah, we would just flip this over and put the stencil on this side. But, yeah, it didn't need as much shim as I thought. I put that in there. But that's okay. Because we got a really good impression. And that's from a stencil, you guys. I know, right? Stencil. Playing in the snowstorm. Icy rainstorm. Aw, the high school girls soccer team is. Oh, wow, they're playing in it. That's crazy. Put in, oh, yes. So there was a put in embellishment on it comment for the little dot that shows up. The little dot that shows up. And the nice thing about these metal dies is you can, of course, I don't know how I did it, but I did all of mine the same way, but you can flip them over. You can totally flip them over. And so technically have it that way. So, but yes, you can emboss your metal stencils and your plastic stencils right through your machine. You're gonna want to take it easy on the shims. You saw me cranking the stencil. I had it over shimmed. But don't over shim. You can ruin your machine. I just say that. Let's put this guy away for a second. Okay. Now, in order to make this work as we're doing, we're using squish. There is something that allows the die to squish into the paper. Okay, so the paper's sitting here and the die pushes and this gives. So we need something squishy. So come here, sidekick. So we're gonna take, I don't know, we're gonna try it out. We might need, I don't know what we need. So I've got my regular cut plates. I have some fun foam. Fun foam. It's not very thick. Okay, it's not very thick fun foam. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna get let's do this little chick, because we got some flowers. Let's do the little chick. Now this time, the letters and stuff, I'm gonna put them so I can read them. That way there, We don't emboss the words on it, if you know what I mean. So we're going to put the flat side against the paper, okay, as long as it fits on our thing. We're going to mist it again, because that worked for us. We're going to put that against the thingy. We're going to put that against the thingy with the word side up, and then we're going to slam it. We're going to lock our little sidekick in place. And then we're going to see. It may not go through. Oh, it went through. It went through. Did it do its job? I think so, you guys. I think so. Look it. We even embossed the thingy. But look it. That's the back side. And look it. Isn't that pretty? And then, of course, you could color it before you take the thing off, right? You could color it beforehand. You could color it afterhand. You could color it before you do any squishing. I mean, you could do all the things. You could, whatever makes you happy, right? Now that you know the formula. And this is regular fun foam, like not very thick. Just something to smoosh into. Oh, that's so cute. Let's do that again. But we're going to color it while it's still together. So that's going to go. Oops. We're going to put that on there. We're going to put that on there. We're going to tape that down. And then we're going to tape this down. Maybe. Because I want them to stay put so we can paint after. Afterhand. Wait, is that not a word? Afterhand. Okay, so there's that. And then, so what can you color it with? You can color it with whatever makes your heart happy, right? We got, I don't know. What is this bird on? Oh, I think it's snow. I think it's snow and then some pine cones and needles. So the needles, I don't even know. Can we get colorant in there? Using my alcohol marker here. I don't know if it's going to bleed and do extra things. We're just going to test it out, you guys. Won't know until you try it. Okay, so there's that. There's the green. We need some brown for our little pinecons. Pinecons. Oh, it just bled. I just watched it. It like seeped through there. Okay. So I don't know how well that's going to be because it just did some stuff. And then we're going to do our little birdie. I don't know if that's bird or snow. It's kind of hard to tell. I think that's there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Just kind of color it in however makes you happy. Like literally, that's all we can do. Just do whatever makes you happy. Let's give him a little blue eyeball. And then a little orangey beacon. A little orangey beak. Oh, and he's got little toesies, it looks like. I don't know. They could be toes. And then let's pull it and see. If it's a hot mess, it's a hot mess, you guys. It's just a piece of paper. Just a piece of paper. Yep, you can definitely use water-based, because a water-based marker is just like watercolors, right? You just use a pen instead of a paintbrush. So yeah, you can use whatever you guys want, you guys. I'm just here to give some ideas. And then you guys go to town. Go to town. And that's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. You could even do the coloring without the stencil-y thingy on, right? Get that on there. And then let's get a lighter color. Is this one lighter? No, that's an ugly color. This one, I don't know what color that is, but we're just gonna, maybe we don't want the white lines in there. I don't know what that was. I think that was bird. Here we go. And then that little bit was snow. And snow, we can either color gray or we could color white. Let's give our little snow a smackerel of snow. A smackerel of snow. Not too shabby. Makes it for a unique thing, right? And he's got an ice cold day, so we can even come in and color the background like it's a sky. And these are alcohol markers. Again, you can use colored pencils, you could use all the things. So now he's not so white in there. Drop a little bit of shadow by going over it again. Like so. And maybe add a little bit of blue to that. There. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, so we showed you that you can definitely run it through your die cutting machines. You can use old school scratchy techniques via the stylus, right? We could do the blind method. It just takes some time. It takes some time, but you can do it. I feel like we're missing one. Where's the one? Oh, this is the one I hand did with the light box. So that's the back side and that's the front side. Honestly, I think this type of paper, which I think is just accent opaque 65 pound, it's not very thick. Yeah, the thinner or the not so thick papers embossed really, really nicely. This one wasn't too bad, but I like this one. I think that one was good with our coloring. This one's not too bad, but I like that one because it's just kind of faint. So let's put our thinking caps on here for a card. What shall we do? What shall we do for a card? I wanted to do postage. I wanted to do a postage. Oh, and our regular stuff there. We're gonna set you guys aside. So what do I have here? I've got my postage. These are the Waffle Flowers postage collage dies. I absolutely love them. That would be nice. The frog. The frog would be a good one in this one here. See, we can do all the things. And I even have one of those, you guys. Let me think. There's that. That one would definitely fit that one. Look at that. I like that. Okay. We're going to do a few of these, but I'm debating. I'm trying to think. This is our bigger postage one. Let's see what our littler one looks like. This is our A2 size. This one is like a 5x7 size. I mean, we could totally do a 5x7. But look at that. That would fit really good in there. Oh, that's cute too. So that would be cute there. Could we squish this little birdie in there? I don't know if I want that one in there. That one in there. That one up there. We have a sewing machine. Isn't that cute? That fell out of somebody's pocket. Where did this one come from? You guys, I think it came from this one. I hope. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Okay. I thought, oh, there's that. That can go there. That one, that one, that one. We could do like half the sewing machine, right? It doesn't have to be the whole thing. We could do that. Just a part of the sewing machine. Although that would probably look a little weird. I don't know. Let's see. How would the cat? Well, that would be nice. We could put the cat there. And then I bet you we can still use the frog and just die cut. Yeah. So I'm just going through picking the things, and then we're going to go through and we're going to give these guys enough room that so like when we go to put this on here and cut it, there's going to be a plenty of room. Although that might I don't know. I think it'll be all right. Okay. I don't know now. Yeah, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to make some postages. So we're going to get this out. We're going to, I don't think we don't need that. We just need a regular, what we was doing. I had 2 shims though. Where's the other one? Tiny tag note card. Yeah, you can, so many things. And because we don't want this mark in there, we're going to flip this over so we have a nice flat surface. Okay. Our dies, well, not dies, but our doodads. We do need enough space, okay, to do some die cutting. And then you're going to go there, you're going to go there. Hopefully that'll give us enough room for some die cutting. Actually, let's put you down here. And then I need to flip them all over because we don't want we don't want the words in our thing. Okay, so we're going to do them like that. Okay. We're going to make sure that goes like that. We're going to get ourselves a sheet of paper. Sheet of paper. Ow. I'm going to see how Accent Opaque 80 pound does. Because that's what I grabbed. Sheet of paper. We might have to do 2 runs. We might have to do 2 runs. We'll find out here real quick. Will they all fit? No. So we're gonna do this guy last. All these guys will fit on there. So I'm gonna just slide them up a little bit. And then we'll do the frog on another one. Okay. We're gonna mist this. Well, soak it. And then that goes down. Our rubber mat goes with the paper like so. And our thingy like so. And we're gonna lift, and hopefully nothing moves while we hunt down our die cutting machine. Come on. And rotate. We're gonna go twice. Okay. And then we're going to do the frog, which I'll get another piece to do that guy on. But before we do the frog, let's get these colored up. Because I think I do want to color them while they're still damp. Oh, they just fell right off. That's all right. And time's up. No. So that goes, gosh. Look at that. Just fall right back into place. Looky. Isn't that nice? So sweet. To just pop right in. And we're going to get our little watercolorings and our paintbrush. We're going to get our paintbrush wet and tap it off just a little bit. And then we're going to do a brown little kitty. And I'm just going to kind of brush the color in there. Do some unique marks, I guess, is what we would say. Because like I said, this is not watercolor. These are the Simon Hurley reinkers. So and it's not watercolor paper either. So it's going to affect everything differently. And I don't need the toes because I think those will get cut. And there is red in the brown because you need all the colors to make brown. Just saying. Blend that back up a little bit and see if we can't get rid of that. Okay. So there's the cat. Walking the doggies. And then we're going to put that back on there. And we're going to do those like this purpley color. And then we're going to do like a orangey center. And then we're going to get some green in here for some leafery. And that one's done. Oh, that's nice. Something's going on there. Set this back on here. And then I'm going to add a little bit of darkness in the center because they got kind of blendy. There we go. Oh, that's better. That makes me happier. So there's that one. And our little chickadee. Oops. Got a little crazy. I got a little crazy with the... There's that. I'm going to have some greenery. Greenery. Get that little greenery in there. And then our little acorns. Pine cones. Pine cones. Little too much water. That just bled all over the place. But that's okay. It is what it is. Trying to add a little bit of darkness in a couple of spots. There we go. Oh, we forgot his eyeball. Do an eyeball and his beak. Beak. Speak beak. There we go. Well, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. And then our pumpkins. Well, that's nice. Hopefully those turn out good because I kind of like those. Get our greenery in there. Greeneries. I missed a piece of orange. Piece of orange. Oh, that's, I like that one. That one turned out really good. And then our pansies. Get our pansies done, and then we'll die cut them and make a card. Maybe. I don't even know. Kim in Alaska. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Okay, so we're gonna do these in yellow again, but we're gonna try this yellow for the center. And then we'll do the brighter yellow on the edges this time. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. A little dark green for the stems. Same for the leafies. Oops. And there it is. Finis. Okay. There's our little metal stencils. Doing some fun stuff. But we got to do our frog. Almost forgot about the frog. Froggin'. Have to put all of those away. Find our frog. There he is. And then we're going to do... We're just going to get a piece of scrap paper for him. That doesn't really look like scrap paper, but it will do. Yeah, it'll do. It'll do. This is thicker. I don't even know what paper this is. That's why it's in the scrap pile, because I don't even know. I don't even know. We're going to put... I need you to let go. Thank you. We're going to put the die or the thing. We're going to do this. I need enough room to die cut. So it is what it is. I think maybe the water side down. There's that. One more time. Well, yeah, one more time with this one. And then we'll run it through Gemini to cut. Everybody's lurking. Everybody's kung fu fighting. No. They're lurkers. Lurker McNurkers. No. That was not good. We cannot make up a word for that. Okay. We squished. Somebody got that a little bit too wet. And that's okay, you guys. It's okay. While that's still on there, let's go ahead and paint it. We're going to have a fun green right in there. Okay. Nice dark green for that. And then we're going to add a lighter green. Just because we can. Okay, and then our twig. I probably should do our twiggy brown. Twiggy. Okay, so the twiggy and then our frog. The frog is going to be green as well. Put a different green. Because he's hiding in the tree. Because that's what they do. They blend in. Okay. Ooh. No. Ooh. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, that's bad. Not the best one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not. Too wet. Everything was too wet. You guys, sometimes this happens. We throw it away. It was scratch paper anyways. Let's try this again. Let's try this again and not so, ooh, this is a thinner paper. Let's try this. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna set that down. Oops, words that way. You go this way. You go in there. You go in there. Everybody's happy-ish. And we crank. Sometimes I don't know what I was thinking. Try not to knock over my water there. Okay, let's try this again. Not so much water this time. Not so much water. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna, the stencil had color on it. That's all right. We're gonna try this a little bit. And we're gonna give him bright orangey eyes. And then we're going to give him orangey toes. Nope. Got it too wet again. You guys, that was nice though. Maybe it'll just be that one that's a little off. And that'll be fine. There's his little orangey toes. Not too wet, Elizabeth. Wait, what green was that? That's alright. We'll go into the other green. I'm using too many greens. I don't even know. That's better. I think he looks much better now. I just had way too much water on that other one. Just gotta back up the trolley truck with the water. There, he's much cuter. Look at him. Freezing rain and snow. Yeah, you can definitely dry it. But, you know, things happen, and that's what happened. I think it's drying out now, so we're gonna add a little bit of water there. Yep. Should have added some water. It's okay. Nice looking leaf. I'm really happy with that one. That's a nice one too. Sometimes the second go round goes around much better. Look at that. And of course, if you do this on like metallic papers or glitter papers, you wouldn't have to really color them in. It would just be a nice little effect going on. And our little branch. Little tiny taps, you guys. Little tiny taps. Just like when we're alcohol markering, tiny taps in those little tiny tap areas. There we go. Not too shabby. That one, much better, even though I've got a little bit of green going on up there in the area where it's not supposed to. He did turn out pretty good the second time around. Totally looks better. Our toad looks totally better. Okay, and then we're going to die cut with this guy. We're gonna try and remember where everybody goes. Where's our, oh, phew. And then we're gonna cut these apart. Because I have to run them through individually, you guys. You'll see. You'll see what I mean. You'll see. Okay. So this guy, let's see. This one was going to be this flowers here. That's going to be like so. So we can just kind of figure out where we want that, right? I think we're going to put that there. We're going to put that there. And then we're going to put the cat here. Yep. And then we'll put, let me cut the top of this cat off. Goes right there. And we're going to put our little bird in. Where do we want, I don't know where we want the bird. We'll do those. Let's see. And this one we wanted in the bottom center. Right. Right. Look at that. Oh, that's going to be so nice like that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to tape these down. And I'm going to try and keep the tape out of that area. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to put that one there. We're going to make it work for us, you guys. Tape the things in the way that we want them. One. And yeah, it's a lot of mint tape, but you know what? I can reuse it, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, and I don't want this one hanging over too much. We might have to do the cat last, or yeah, let's do the cat with another one, and then we'll put this one here. No, that's not what I needed to cut. I needed to take care of that. I don't even know. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. Okay. So we've got these three positioned. Hopefully they'll do a good job. And then we're gonna just send it through Gemini. Junior is gonna take care of this. Then we just need to cut these three. It's working. It's a working. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look it. It's so fabulous. Oh my goodness. Look it. I messed up. I messed up a little bit down here. But you know what? Postage is like that sometimes, right? Postage is sometimes a little wonky. Like there. We got a little wonky there too. But I'm not sad. I'm not sad about it at all. It's okay. It's okay. We did, oh, that's that way. We did that one, and that one, and we're going to put the bird in this one. Put the bird in this one. We're going to put the cat. You know what? We're going to put the cat there and we're going to put the frog there. I changed my mind because I can do that. So we're going to send this one through. Don't worry about it. We'll get it. We'll get it. That's why we have Gemini. He does it quick. Takes care of it. Lickety split. Yeah, this is the, there's a lot of them out there now, but this is the waffle, one of the waffle flower ones. This one is the A2. This one's the A2. And then we said we're going to put the cat in this one. Things going on. The things. I'm gonna put the cat in this one. And we're gonna do the frog in that one. But there might be too much frog to do that. But that's alright. Let's get this one done. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I like that one. I like them all. I know, but that's okay. And then this guy. This guy is going to go right there. Yep. Okay. And then we snip. We're going to cut right through, like if we were to actually pop these apart, right? Look at that. Look at that postage. And we'll straighten this one up-ish. It's kind of crooked. It's okay. We don't mind. We don't mind. Oh my goodness. We made postage, you guys. And again, we're not worried about messes or misses, because, you know, if it was a real postage, we might have ripped it. Who knows? The machine might have ate it. There we go. Look at that. I got little dots everywhere, you guys. Everywhere. And then, oh, look at our frog, though. Doesn't he look nice? I know. Our frog. Our frog looks nice. Look at our frog. Our frog. And then this one. So this, let me cut this off. And then we're going to cut down. Because we could put that on an edge of a paper. So, kind of think outside the box a little bit. Like, if we were put this on a card, we would just put that right up to the edge. And then we would have that little bit. If we want, I'm just going to throw it away. But I'm just trying to show you. So, there's all of our things. We have our beautiful postage. I think I want to do a black card base today, you guys. Oh, what? I know. We're going to do a black card base. I just need one. And then we're also going to... Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look it. If we do that, where's our embossed? Yes, look it. Okay. Oops, I should have tore that the other way. It's all right. Nope. We're good. We're good. Yeah, the frog is... I like the frog. He turned out really good. The second time. Can't say much for the first time. So, and I do want black. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to get this Memento. Just because it's got a felt scrubby, right? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You guys should see my desk. It's a hot mess. So this is an actual stencil that we ran through our die cutting machine on the embossing your cut, but with a shim. You guys know the embossing sandwichy thingy. We're gonna expand that. I need it just a little bit bigger, right? It was a small piece. I just need it a little bit bigger. So we're gonna glue this down. Glue it down, glue it down. Because I want to add some interest for our... And are you proud of me, Pam? Pam, I'm using the background I made. Look at that. Look at that. If you find that something doesn't go edge to edge, rip it. Rip it, cut it, expand it. Okay, we just expanded its surface area, and no one will be any of the wiser. But I need to put this back together the way I had it. I think we had the frog up here. We're gonna do that there. I wished I'd kept them together, but I did not. It's all right. Well, that's nice. I like that. I like that. Let's do the thingy. Let's hold it in place. Pam is now. Oh, Pam left. Oh, I missed it. That's all right. Let's use our big sheet of washi, our big sheet of that. Oh, look. There's a little guy hanging out underneath. Go. Ta-da! Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I know. And then we just glue everybody in the back. Press and seal. People would probably do this with some press and seal. But I am doing this with this. Okay, and then we're just gonna make sure that's glued. And we're gonna peel the back just like so. And because, well, it's not ruined, I think I'll unbury this piece. That poor guy hasn't been properly... Those are, they were hiding, guys. And then we just put this back on here because we'll use it again another day. And then we'll put that back on there. And then we'll put that back on there. Although they're probably not going to sit flat. And then we'll put that on there. And then we'll use those all again another day. I will have to send a picture to Pam and say, see? Oh, I put it down too far. So dumb. Can I get it off? We're going to... When you go to pull something off that you're not sure if you're going to be able to get off, you're going to want to twist. Not just pull straight up. Just give it a twist. I can't... Yeah, those are way down too far, but that's okay. Do I want that like that? Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm going to put it on top. Okay. There we go. And then anything that didn't get glued, you can glue. Glue it, glue it, glue it. I like it. Very unique and kooky. Just like a nod to the 90s card right there. Although I wished I'd have been paying more attention and it was up, because this is a little bit void for me, but that's okay. Maybe we're gonna glue that up there. That little piece that we were like, oh look, you can just throw it away or whatever. And no, we're going to stick it right up there. Because we can do that. I should have inked their edges, though. That would have been nice. To do some inky edges. All the things. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't know if I like that. But it is what it is. We did it. We did it. There's our metal stencils and regular stencils through our die cutting machine. Or, like I said, you could get a light box. You could use an actual stylus. You're just going to get different. It's just going to look a little bit different each time. Like that one. I don't know. We had the perfect everything going on for this one. It embossed so good. But this one, I really like this one. And then this one would be a nice one to turn into a postage too. And if you hand do them, right, if you hand do them instead of running them through the machine, you're not going to get the little weirdness or like the plate pressing in and stuff. So it'll be a lot cleaner. It's more time consuming, right, but it'll be a lot cleaner. Yeah, cancellation stamps. We got those too. Please hold. Waffle flower. Waffle flower. Waffle flower. Waffle flower. Waffle flower. Waffle flower. We need to go to the W's. And waffle flower. There you are. Ah! Waffle flower. They make neat things. You can get them at scrapbook.com. That's where I get mine. And I have an affiliate link. If you want all the things. Waffle flower. Postage collages. They have Halloween ones. They have Christmas ones. They have Valentine ones. They have all the things you need. Look at that. I got foreign currencies, because why not? Which one is this one? Sending hugs. 15 cents. First class mail. This one is a Canadian. Or no, fall. Fall. This one's a fall. Because we got, I was thinking, I don't know. Warm wishes, fall mail. I'm fall for you. All the things, you guys. I have all the things. Express. We'll put an express thingy on that one. I haven't used that one. Express yourself. We'll put a little wavies on that one. And you could totally like do the canceling stuff before you put it on your thingy, right? But I didn't think about that. Let's put 25 cents on this one. Or not. It's gonna stick to me and be a pest. Which I don't know why I'm trying to stick it down there anyways. Cancellations. This one. We're gonna do wavies. Look at that. Oh, so nice. We're gonna make sure our 25 cents is going the right direction. We're gonna put 25 cents on that one. Look at it. Oh, you guys probably can't see. But we gave that one 25 cents and we did that, but we're gonna put oh no, where'd it go? Ugh. These tiny ones, they scares me. They just want to run away. Run away. Let's do the express on top of the wavy lines. Cause why not? Express yourself. I know. It's cute. Yeah, I'm not cleaning these. You guys are so small. And I'll probably stamp them in black. I'll probably clean them later, but I'm not cleaning them now. And we have a nice big wavy one. Let's put that. Let's put a little bit of that on this one. Oh, that's nice. And then we'll do right there. And then we'll do right there. Okay. And then we're going to give the cat 50 cents. 50 cents! Because cats are expensive. We'll do this one 50 cents too. Why not? And then we'll do... I just put that on the wrong side of the page. Let's put that on there. And then... we'll do the airmail on the bird. And then we'll call it good. Airmail on the bird. Look at that. Okay, and then I do want to see about trying to ink up the edges a little bit with our brown. Just a light brown, not crazy brown. Just... I didn't think about it beforehand. You guys think about decorating them before you glue them down. Do as I say, not as I do. And then we're going to add a little bit of, I think we're going to add a little bit of blue to a couple of them. Not all of them, just a couple of them. Like this one. I didn't realize that you crafted so late on Wednesday. I usually don't. Usually I'm done by 8. But sometimes our projects they just take some time. And this one took some time because we had to do all the fun stenciling. And then, yeah. And then maybe this one. Because he's like from that one anyways, right? Fridays I craft late. Fridays because I'm on Twitch at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. And then I'm doing things that are not necessarily paper craft. Like right now I'm creating a hoodie blankie. A blankie hoodie. But yeah. I keep pulling apart my paintbrush. But there it is. There. So we added some cancellation marks. And you can do them in color. You can do them in grays and stuff. Because as you saw our Happy Mail, you know, it's not black. It's kind of a gray, a grayish black. We need some of those too. We need some of those in these things. Does anybody have those? I didn't see any. But yeah. And like this one. I like how they hand canceled it, but then still ran it through the machine. It's interesting. I don't know. Yeah, it turned out to be interesting. But yeah, I do like the frog. I like that one too. And I like adding the blue to that. It makes those two separate a little bit. So Maddie, I haven't progressed much. I did finish sewing all the black pieces together. So then Friday, I just gotta put the black pieces with the green pieces to cut the green pieces, and then cut the hood, and then put everything together. So hopefully I'll be able to get it all done Friday. The hood is my biggest concern because I've never done anything like that, but I think it'll be great. But yeah, your little postage die, even though it comes, you know, as a one unit, and you see some very creative people put all the pieces back together in the one unit. You don't have to, and you can cut things that are small. You just tape them in there like I did, so you can cut exactly what you want when you want to. But you guys, if you see these in thrift stores, you know, you can pick up these guys. You don't need the fancy stylus like I have. You don't need these in a light box, but you totally could, because you get some nice quality, and it's fun. I don't know. I like doing this, but you can run it through your die cutting machine. Run it through, and then we get masses. I've got the things, you guys. I've got the things. Oh, I forgot about that guy. But yeah. And then you can just use them as stencils, like if you were just, you know, oops. So, somebody's paper. You can, you know, put a pencil in there, a pen, a marker, or whatever, and you can just do, if you just need to add some detail to something, you can even do this kind of stuff with your actual stencils. I don't think there's a lot of people that do, but you could totally just stencil the things, and then you can go back and do some coloring with your markers or whatever. But yeah, so there's that. Metal stencils were my first step into embossing. Yeah. And then they come out with powder embossing. I mean, embossing powders. And then stencil embossing. Die cut embossing. Like, oh, I should show you that, guys, that real quick. So the same sandwich that we use to do these, okay, just no shims, okay, no shims. So the same sandwich, okay, we have our die, come here, we have our die cut face up, the paper that we want to emboss, and then the rubber mat goes to the paper. Sorry, I smack you guys around. How do you feel about that? Okay, and then you run your die through. That was no shim, and I feel like that may not have embossed it, but it did. Okay, so you can totally emboss your dies with your rubbery mat that comes with your spellbinders. Spellbinders, what is this? The E-mat. E-mat. So, yeah. So if you just want to emboss and not actually cut it out, you can totally do that. Shay! I'm actually all done. I know. Crazy. What? And apparently that the frog got the green stuff everywhere, but we're not sad about that. Okay, so spellbinders comes in pretty handy. Pretty much any platform, you just need a rubber mat. You can purchase the spellbinders rubber mat and use it in whatever thing you have, but just know you're going to change up your sandwich because you still need it to go through. So if your sandwich calls for 2 cutting plates, maybe remove a cutting plate and replace it with the rubber mat. All the things. All the things. Okay, so that's what we did today, you guys. We used our metal 1900's. 2008. This one's a 2008. That one's 2008. This one's 1996. I graduated 1 year later. But yeah, and then we made a kooky little card using all of the things. I think the next time, I think I would probably do gel pens, maybe, to make it brighter, some of them. Hugs. Oh yeah. Violence. Violence in the craft room. It's a thing. Jenny G, thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, you guys pull out your postage stuff. Pull out some dies, some stencils, you know, run them through, make embossed paper, have fun. And if you create something, anything, we don't mind. If it's crafty, you can post it in the Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends Facebook group and in the chatty chat area on Messenger for Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends. All of that stuff is linked down below for you. The Facebook group is in the link tree. The affiliate link for Spellbinders is on there. But the affiliate link for scrapbook.com, where I got these, is on there. Or if you know somebody with a waffle flower affiliate, go shop with them. Look, they're made in the USA. How nice is that? But yeah, you guys, I'm excited to use though. I need the Christmas ones. I don't have a set of Christmas ones yet, but I need them. I got fall, a little bit of fall. Anyways, Anna Moret, thank you very much. Thank you everyone for hanging out, and we will see you next time, which will be tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, right here on the channel. We'll be playing with Bitty Penny paper. We're affiliate pushing Miss Bitty Penny. Because she got some new papers, and I bought them. I know it's not she gives me free stuff sometimes, but I bought these new ones because they were on sale. So yeah, if you guys are interested, check out bittypenny.com. She has beautiful papers you can print, which I'm getting mine printed tomorrow, so cross our fingers I won't be late to the live, but I'll be here. But until then, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful crafty evening, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye. Let me send you out with some music. Music.